Los Angeles Chargers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Allen. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 54 yards on the ground. So Gurley gashes the defense, and a lot of people say, do you take running backs early, first round? Do you want them that high? Surely you're happy you took Todd Gurley that early.
Without a doubt, Dr. Seuss. I love the way that got done by you, but even better, it's fun to watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just do. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Gordon on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Watch him now, Barney!
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go, Carl. Here we go. DC!
To throw on second down is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Allen looks to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Watching now, Barney.
And he's got some space here. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5.
Brandon Cooks. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks, 98 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Throwing on first down is Allen, shedding through the defense. His throw incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen, they'll roll him out right. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Leopard! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Allen going underneath for Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey goal where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Allen to throw once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's...
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Now a first down throw, gone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Allen now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Goff on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Super one, super one.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense got to step up and force a turnover.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit!
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's Goff. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Eckler to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Chargers. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Allen from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go. DC. DC.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him a gain of 37. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Orange.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One last throw here for Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot, had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.